Now let's speak a little bit about websites, and I'm not going to spend too much time on the websites, but there's just a few things we've got to know about websites. The first thing is you've got to have reasons for clients to return. You've got to have new information coming onto your website. If it looks the same as it did 2 weeks ago, why should your customers come back? If it looks the same as it did 3 months ago, why should Google come back and visit you? Google is looking for new information all the time. So how much new information are you putting on? Videos, audios, articles. How much new information is coming on? You've got to monitor the flow of traffic. And of course, the best tool is free, which is Google Analytics. Update it all the time. And here's a big thing. On every page, have a call to action. It says, click here to talk to one of our advisors. Click here to download our free ebook. We started a company 3 years ago, me and my partner. It's an insurance brokerage. When we started this, we looked at all of our competitors. We looked at all of the banks, which were our competitors. Their websites were so boring, and we decided we were going to use social media in our website. We put in video, we put in audio. We've got one of the most exciting websites ever. We get 150 leads a month where we attract the people that are looking for us. There's always new information going up almost daily. And we can easily put the information up. We've got Twitter, we've got all kinds of things where we can get information from. Take a look at these websites. Here are some examples. This is a company that sells bicycles. How good could this be? This is one of the best websites ever. Why? Because they look at buyers, they look at browsers. Browsers, some people, young guy, he's just started work, he wants to buy this bicycle, he can't afford it, but each week he's saving $100 and he's going back, he's looking at that website. These cycle people know there's thousands of young guys, girls looking at this here. In 2 years' time, they've got enough money they're going to buy. So every week there's new things. They've got an online museum, all of their new bikes, all of their old bikes, information on all models, downloadable audio interviews. Some guys just want to race. Oh, tell me, sir, how did you win the race? Well, I'll tell you, the way I use this bicycle, people are listening to it. This is about information. This is what we should be having on our websites. And then there's education. One that's even more interesting, this should be the most boring website in the world. It's a company that sells concrete, cement. I mean, how exciting can you get with that? But look at their website. It's absolutely amazing. They have videos, they have audios, they have solutions there, design ideas, photo galleries. Go and take a look at the concrete network and then look at your website and say, wow, this is a company that's selling the most boring thing on earth, but they have one of the best websites. Just go and take a look at them. Concrete Network, unbelievable website. And think, what have we got to change? What have we got to be doing? Because if you look at the Concrete Network over there, they help buyers, they help sellers, they have news releases, they have buyers' guides. There it is, concretenetwork.com. Just go and take a look at it. It'll blow you away. Unbelievable website. Okay, now what I want you to think about this. There's somebody that is going and doing a Google search for your kind of business. I want you to think about 3 words they would type in. If they were looking for your business, what would they type into Google? So, business consultancy, what would they be typing into yours? Business consultant, Bahrain maybe. Okay? Think about 3 words. I want you to write down what would be 3 words somebody would be typing in if they. What's your business? What do you sell? Okay, ship repair Bahrain. Great, that's fantastic. Nice and easy to do. How about yours? Okay, and what do you sell?
Salesman.
Sales?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's somebody going to type in?
The bills.
Okay, and Bahrain? Yeah. Bahrain. What about yours?
Garden agriculture, equipments and tools.
Okay, there, garden, agriculture, equipment.
Yes.
So that's got to be your word. Can you see? You've got to come up with what would somebody type in if they were looking for your business. Now, when you go, if you've got those 3 words, go and type it into Google tonight and see who comes up on page 1, because these are your competitors that are going to be stealing business away from you. If you're not on page 1, they're going to get the business, because the new generation of buyer, they're going to go and type in garden agriculture equipment. Whoever comes up on page 1 stands a very good chance of getting the business. My 3 words, I speak on sales, I speak on technology, and I'm a speaker. So I thought about this 2 years ago. My 3 words are sales, technology, speaker. When I typed that into Google, I wasn't even on page 10, because everybody nowadays is a sales technology speaker. But here I am in Bahrain now. I don't have any address. I don't have any presence. It's only the 2nd time I've been in Bahrain. But let's have a look at what Google says. If I go into Google here and I type in sales technology speaker, let's see if I come up. I don't live here. I don't have anything here, so I don't think I'm going to come up. But let's type in sales technology. And let's see if I come up on the first page of Google. Okay, the first one is paid. There I'm number 2. I'm number 3. I'm number 4. Oh, I'm number 5. I'm number 6. I'm number 7. I'm number 8. I'm number 9. I'm going to show you now how you own the first page of Google. Not how you're number 1, but how you can own. I own the first page of Google in every country in the world for that phrase. Take a look at this. So this is what new selling is all about. So here we go. That's in the UK. I own the first page. Yahoo, I'm number 1, 2, and 3. Why? Number 1, website. Number 2, blog. Number 3, YouTube. Australia, I own the first page. New Zealand, Hong Kong, Bahrain, Florida. Now, what I want you to notice on all of these, you see the 3 pictures? That is all YouTube, and that's why I say to you, you've got to be on YouTube. The minute you are on YouTube and you use those 3 keywords in your YouTube description and tags, you will be seen almost the next day. I proved it this weekend. YouTube is the best way to get onto page 1. I own the first page of Google. That's what you want to do. So let's say for garden agriculture equipment, if somebody types that in here, you want to own page 1. If it's going to be business consultancy Bahrain, you don't want to be number 1. You want to own the first page. I mean, even in Japan, I own it. So here's how we do it. You've got to take that one phrase, and this is the secret of using social media. That one phrase has got to go into every social media thing that you use. So it's got to be on your website. So agriculture equipment, it's got to be on your website. There's your YouTube channel. It's got to be on your YouTube channel. The next thing, let me take you into this here. This is LinkedIn, and why I say you must all use LinkedIn as well. Let me go into my LinkedIn here, and I'll show you. So let's go to LinkedIn. Remember, my phrase is sales, technology, speaker. That's what I want to put in everywhere. Okay, let's look at my profile on LinkedIn. There we go. Can you see straight up there, immediately, there's 5 key phrases. Sales, technology, speaker. If I scroll down, watch how many times I've got it. We go down, background, sales, technology, speaker. Specialities, sales, technology, speaker. Experience, sales, technology, speaker. Sales, technology, speaker. Can you see how many times I've got it in there? LinkedIn is most probably the 4th biggest search engine. If you take that phrase and you just put it in everywhere into your LinkedIn profile, watch overnight, almost immediately, you're going to start appearing on day 1. I mean, if you just have a look at that there, about 10 times I've got it over there. Nice and easy to do. That's why we've all got to go and complete our profiles. So we get it on our LinkedIn profile. The next thing, it's got to be on your Twitter. Everywhere you've got a profile talking about you, it's got to go onto your Twitter. How many of you have wanted to write a book? Anybody want to write a book? Okay. If you want to write a book, and again, a book is your best calling card ever. Now, a book doesn't have to be big and thick. A book can be your product range. If you're spending a fortune doing a color brochure, color brochures go in the bin. A book does not go into the bin. You can go and get books printed. If you have a look here, lulu.com, L-U-L-U.com. You can have 1 book printed. You don't have to have 1,000 books printed. You can have one book printed. All you do, it's so easy. You get a Word document, you upload it, they can make a cover for you, $3.50, you've got one book. That's how easy it is. Lulu.com. Create Space. There's another one, Create Space. Another one, Smash Words. So there's quite a few that you can go to. How many of you have completed your Google profile? Most people don't even know that there is a Google profile. So we've got to make it easy for Google. The minute you leave here, just go and type in Google profile. That will come up. Now you go in and you put in those 3 keywords again. You do links back to your website, your blog, and you just see the magic start to happen. All of this so far, the cost, 0. Just a bit of your time. That's all it's costing you. Here's an interesting thing. If you go to your website, you've all got photographs on your website. If you take your mouse and you hover your mouse over any picture, it's most probably going to say PIC123 or JPEG. That's what Google reads. Before you put any pictures up, you've got to rename them. So if we look here at a picture, nice and simple to do. So all you do is you click on it and you go into Properties, Details, and there it says, give me your keywords. There's all my keywords. It says tags. Any photograph, you just go into the Properties, and there it is. I can go and put in all of my keywords. Now my photographs come up as well on page 1. Cost, 0. Cost is nothing so far. So it's a whole different way of thinking for that new client. Even on Amazon. You buy on Amazon. So everywhere that you've got a profile, put those 3 keywords and just watch the magic happen overnight. Now here's your value statement. If you're going to see somebody and you're going to sell to them, this is what you've got to be talking about. If I'm going and I'm selling consultancy services, I'm going to say, I work with clients, might be between $5 and $10 million, who struggle with, what do they struggle with? What keeps them awake at night? Who would like to? What kind of results can you get for them? What separates you from your competitors? There's an interesting thing. What separates you from your competitor? Why should I buy from you? Why should I use you rather than anybody else? And if I do use you, what am I going to get? That's got to be on the first page of your website. That's got to be in all your marketing materials. That's got to be what you talk about when you go and sell. Because if you come to me, I'm going to say, well, why should I buy your services? What makes you different? What makes you better? That's your value statement. When you get back tomorrow, go to this page and fill in all the gaps. Work on your value statement. Then make sure it's on your website. Make sure it's in your marketing materials. And make sure this is what you talk about when you go and see people. What page is that on? Page 50. Just put a big mark on that. Page 50. Tomorrow when you go back, this is most probably the 3rd most important thing you're going to take away today. Page 50 in your workbook. Page 50, mark that down. When you get back tomorrow, go and work on that exercise, because this is really, really important. Now, I want to show you something a little bit magical. How many of you write articles? Anybody write articles? Remember, Google is looking for information. Information is new articles. So I did a little experiment this weekend. I was working with a bank last week in Dubai. What I did with them, I'm going to show you step by step what I did. So the first thing, I went and I looked for articles. I decided I'm not even going to write articles. I'm going to steal somebody else's articles. I don't even have to write them. The first thing, I go to Google and I look for articles on school fees planning. Again, it might be articles on business consultancy. I go, I find a nice article over there. There's a nice article. Now, here's how you can cheat a little bit. There's a thing called article spinning, which means for $5, somebody else will take this article and rewrite it for you so that it now becomes original material. And this is where you go. Go to Fiverr.com. Fiverr, you pay $5, and they will do just about anything for you. Fiverr, Fiverr.com. So I go to Fiverr. I give them my article over there. I say, spin it for me. If you go to Fiverr, type in article spinning. You can take any article and they'll rewrite it for you. Now you've got original material. You don't even have to read. You don't have to write your own stuff even. So I go there, article spinning. They rewrite it for me. There, your order was delivered, $5. That's all it cost me, $5. Now they gave me 100 different versions of that article. I gave them one article. For $5, they came back. They gave me 100 different versions to choose from. I mean, if I go to a marketing company, they're going to charge me $5,000 to do that. $5, I find one guy over here. There it is. It's gone out to 500 different article directories, Fiverr.com. So far, it's cost me $10. 3 days.